What's good? Welcome to the Blerd podcast. I'm your host, Deuce, joined here with my co-host,
Brand Easy.
And this is another episode of Blerd where we talk about movies, video games, TV show, anime, comic books.
All that good shit.
Yeah, all that good shit, bro. It's been another long hiatus.
Can we say Happy New Year?
Yeah, we can say Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year. We're back at it. A lot of shit has come out. Madam Web, Aquaman 2. What else is... did you see that...
Color Purple?
Color Purple. You see that? You saw Color Purple? I did not see that.
Shit, yeah.
I don't need to see a musical about... Nah.
I saw that.
What else came out? Poor Things. Emma Stone. What's her name?
Was it Stone or Roberts?
She played Gwen Stacy.
Stone.
Okay. Yeah. Mark Ruffalo's in that.
Yeah.
It's like a superhero link up, low key. Who in Green Goblin? What's his name?
William Dafoe.
Yeah, he was in it too, which is hilarious. What else came out?
What's that movie? I don't know if it's. I don't know if it came out, but it's like the something spiritual American Negroes or some shit like that.
That hasn't come out yet.
Okay.
Yeah, but that'll be out soon. That's gonna be tough. But yeah, we're gonna go over some stuff. But first, you want to go on the fight scenes, or what do you want to?
Fuck it. Let's go.
What you want? You want to
let's do it. Start it off. Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, do you want to start?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
we start. We hold on. Pause. We're going right into it. Goddamn.
I can't pause it.
All right. So basically, this is Born 2, Supremacy, Identity 3. All right. I like this fight scene because it's real fast paced. Like he gets right into it.
Why the fuck is she there?
I'm not sure.
Saving her.
Yeah, she's a spy too. She's within it.
She was like the spy receptionist.
Trying to help him out a little bit.
If you don't grab the gun and shoot the nigga, what the fuck? This reminds me of like a Jackie Chan fight.
Now I've always been a fan of their martial arts stuff.
I definitely get that because they're starting to use objects as their advantage. Oh, like this. My nigga uses a book. Huh.
The book combo?
Yeah, I've never.
Fucking crazy.
It was the first time I seen a nigga use a book like this. And then they adapted it in John Wick 3. He had killed that nigga with that book. You seen John Wick Parabellum?
John Wick has been still in the fight scenes?
Yeah. Nah. Taking inspiration. Literally all the movies after this, all the action movies after this, they take inspiration of this fighting scene and it ruined them. It was the quick cuts. It was the shaky cam. It didn't work. But in this movie, it worked because of what's his name is still doing the moves.
That's the one right there. That's the take right there.
No, it's true.
Did it right, and every other movie did it wrong.
Did it wrong. Taken First did it pretty good the first time around. But then they start.
Quick guys, but did he shake the cam?
Yes.
Oh.
Towards the end, second and third one. Oh my goodness. Yes. But they were at that point they were using shaky cam and quick cuts to hide how actors look. To hide out how unathletic and weird they looked in the fight scenes. But in this, Matt Damon was going crazy, and they used the cuts and the shaky cam to enhance the on-edge feeling of these two niggas fighting, these two trained assassins fighting each other.
Also, I think that shaky cam and that quick cuts works for that fighting style.
Yes.
Fighting style's like, I can't remember what it's based off of, and I'll look it up, but it's based off like super like attackative, like all you're doing is it doesn't matter how many times you get hit, you're just focused on like obliterating your opponent.
Strictly offense.
Yeah. Or some Muay Thai type shit.
If that shit was if it wasn't that fight style, that camera, the shaking shit,
Yeah.
I would have been like, yeah, it's too much.
Think so?
Like you have to have like a fast paced like fight for that. But if you're having
Yeah.
like a Avengers type level fight and that type of camera work, it's going to be extremely terrible.
It says Filipino Kali along with Bruce Lee's
Jeet Kune Do.
Yeah.
Jeet Kune Do. Yeah, that shit was tough.
Because everybody thought it was Krav Maga, but it wasn't.
Krav Maga?
Yeah, that part.
Nah, that's tough though.
I don't know why, but it just reminded me of like a Jackie Chan fight. Like I could see him doing that.
But they do that in every Bourne fight. Like the first one, Bourne Identity was he used a pencil against the dude that had the blade in his hand and his knuckles. And in the second movie, he used a wrapped up magazine
Yep.
against the guy that pulled out the butcher knife or the kitchen knife.
Kitchen knife. Yep.
So yeah, he always does that. Like it's always that the fight scene of the movie. He always pulls out some weird, like he pulled a towel against this dude who pulled out the fucking shaving blade. So they did it in every movie though.
It's very creative filmmaking because it's like this his assassin's picking up on his feet.
Whoa, time out.
What?
It's not creative filmmaking.
Yes, it is.
No, it's based off a book.
No, I'm talking about. Yeah.
Those movies are based off books. It is creative filmmaking though because at the second one, the books vastly are different. After the second one, like his wife was alive in. Remember in the beginning of Supremacy?
I wasn't referring to Bourne the series.
Oh, okay.
I was referring to the little aspects within the fighting scene.
Yes, the aspects of the fighting scene, like his reaction, they're much more fleshed out in the books.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So like describing like him just fighting, it's not really more like he's just reacting, and the way the books described is so much more like explanative.
Like he becomes like Equalizer, basically. Like he thinks it out.
Yeah.
I dig it. But yeah, that's always been like a favorite. It was like a quick fight scene. They just threw it in at the perfect time because it was after like a chase sequence when he was running through buildings. That opening where he jumps through that fucking window, tough. I remember that being in one of the intros to like the Blu-ray trailers.
The jumping scene.
Yeah.
He jumps through the window.
Yeah.
Yep.
When did that come out? Like 2007 or so?
I think so.
It was probably around that time. It might have been 2006. 2007.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. But all right. Ready for next one?
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Let's get through it.
Now, if I started, I'm not gonna be able to stop it. So you got anything?
I
to say
didn't know
before?
that. Yeah, my fault. All right. It's his. Yeah.
All right, this, I got nothing to say.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. This is Obi-Wan Kenobi.
No,
the,
it's not.
It's not? He said it was my fight scene.
Yes.
Is it not the Obi-Wan Kenobi?
No, you picked the.
You sent me Darth Vader and Rayla.
Rayla.
Is it not from the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV show?
Okay, all right. Never mind.
Y'all booing me.
No, I didn't. Yeah, my fault.
I thought you were about to say Obi-Wan
Nah.
versus Darth Vader.
No. It's the Kenobi TV show.
Yeah,
I think it's like episode like 5, I think.
All right.
That shit right here, though. Like, look, no lightsaber in hand. No fucking saber in hand.
He was wise to use you against
And broke her down.
Yeah, the Darth Vader swag.
Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. The
remakes
swag he
is one of the
has.
Remakes, but the prequels is crazy stupid. different.
Force. Weave. Like, come on now.
He's just toying with her right now.
Yes.
Huh.
Weave.
Anytime you gotta do a lightsaber fight against gravity, it's crazy.
Do you think her hatred feels him? Because I know his hatred feels him. His hatred for the Sith.
Is that the way the Sith works?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if her getting more mad is making him more powerful.
That's why Vader lived so long for his hatred for Obi-Wan.
Yeah. And that's why he never upgraded his suit too,
Yep.
right? Because he liked the pain.
Wait a minute. Is that Darth Maul's way to stay alive too? It's
Yikes.
like his hate for
Yeah.
Obi-Wan. Yo, Obi-Wan.
The Sith are just hating ass niggas, bro. That's all they are.
But they all hated Obi-Wan.
Bro, my man broke her lightsaber down and threw it back to her.
So take this shit.
He said, 1v1, let's go. I'm not using my saber.
Nah, that was like, hey, it's time to go moment. Like, just because like this nigga was toying with you with gravity, and then he took your sword from you and decided to fight you that way.
I like how she used to like get low for a second, like try to use that as an advantage because he's slower. But that didn't work.
Come on.
Give me that
Come on. The swag this man Vader has is crazy.
This nigga fights like Kenpachi from Bleach,
Yikes.
like the one-handed style.
And then the flashback that she has.
Just imagine if this nigga never got injured. How disgusting he would be at this point.
Oh, Obi-Wan would have been dead.
Bruh.
Wait, he stabbed her as a youngling?
Yep.
Based.
Yikes.
He's like, I'm gonna make sure this one does the trick.
Double or nothing. If this time didn't kill you, I don't know what will.
It was crazy. He didn't kill her that time either.
Oh yeah, facts.
That man just said another stab. Like, you gonna remember this one too.
No, he's like, I'm just gonna keep stabbing you every time you come back for revenge.
No, that shit. Like,
That shit's fire,
Yo,
bro.
outside of his wife, this nigga Darth Vader sucks at killing anybody.
yikes! I just caught that. Yikes!
This nigga don't have one. Outside of his wife and kids, he doesn't have one body under his.
That's crazy.
I mean,
No, Anakin's got bodies though. When he was killing them younglings, like
Vader has no body.
yeah, Vader has no
Outside of
bodies.
women and children, this nigga Anakin can't kill nobody.
But you gotta think about it though.
If it's
Like,
not an easy kill, bro, he ain't even doing it.
I don't think my man's wanted to kill people. Like, if you
What?
look at like the video game,
Nah, bro, you don't pull up on a bunch of kids with a lightsaber and be like, I don't want to kill nobody.
I mean, he killed them. Like,
That was Anakin though. That was Anakin.
Yeah,
he was Vader at that point. He was Lord Vader. He used to have
he
the
was
suit.
basically Vader.
Basically, but
I mean, yeah, he killed.
If
I
it
mean,
wasn't for Rogue One, I would have thought Vader had no bodies, bro. Rogue One was
Oh,
like
that
the
man.
biggest
Oh, yeah,
scene,
that
because
scene,
Rogue One
yeah.
scene is crazy.
that last scene in Rogue One is the swag Vader has out of like everybody in Star Wars is. I get why he's like their top seller.
yeah.
Because that dude.
Yeah, but Vader has like his lightsaber is the equivalent of Final Flash. Like this
Yeah,
nigga
it does.
cannot keep
Yeah,
any
it's
bodies.
literally like it's no damage being done. Like he's taking more L's if anything.
Yeah, facts. I seen that one TikTok where someone was talking about like everyone keeps trying, or EA keeps giving us what's his name, the Jedi Survivor,
Cal or some
Cal.
shit like
Everyone
yeah.
EA keeps giving us Cal games, but we really just want a single player Darth Vader.
That's
game,
all I want.
around that era. Like that'd be disgusting.
That's literally that. If they make like that game, it's peak right there.
Yeah, facts.
You hear they're bringing back Battlefront 2?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like the open up the servers again.
They're trying to like remaster it. I think it's supposed to come out, I think, this month or next month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that shit's finna be tough.
You be playing it like that?
Hell yeah, but Battlefront 2, hell yeah. That's like I think it's like the best like Star Wars game. That's like the first game I played. Like, yeah, shit.
It's better than Jedi Survivor?
100%.
That's crazy.
I mean,
Jedi Survivor is the second one or the first one?
The second one.
Which was
Fallen
the
Order is the first one. I liked Jedi Survivor better because there's more options with the lightsaber. He's like very newbie in and Fallen Order, and it's kind of annoying.
the reason why I don't like games like that is because you know how it's gonna end. Vader's not dying.
Yeah.
So
You know how Battlefront's going to end?
I mean, all them niggas are dead. I'm fine with that. Well, except no, Luke's dead. So yeah, all them niggas are dead.
Okay, so you mean like Cal's not gonna make it? Is what
Yeah.
you're saying. Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Like Force Unleashed, that's the only game I was like, okay, you know what? Even though I know Vader's not dying, I like this game.
What made Force Unleashed so good compared to all the other games? Because I feel like Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor wasn't that different from
Starkiller.
his character.
Yeah.
That's the sole
You're
purpose.
never able to wield someone that powerful. Not even like
Fair, because
Yeah.
like the whole promo for that was him bringing down the Star Destroyer.
yeah.
That was like, that was a promo. You didn't get to do that till like what you didn't get to do that till way late in the game.
Yeah,
It was stupid because I remember you had to adjust the analog.
Yeah, that shit was annoying.
To like, wait.
Oh yeah.
And I think it's because he was a quote unquote Sith at first, and then I think the second game he was a Jedi, or
Yeah.
towards the end of the first game he was a Jedi.
Different version because he got trained by the blind guy,
Yeah,
and then had to kill the blind guy or some shit like that.
I think you could choose either.
He was first trained by Vader, and
yeah.
then he was like adoptedly trained by the blind guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got to choose whether you're going to kill Vader or kill the blind guy.
And then the second story, like how it progresses,
He
he
was a
lives,
clone.
he survives. No, the blind guy survives. But yes, he was a
Yes.
clone. He's a clone.
That's
All right, we ready for the last one? All right, this one before we started. All right, I'm not going to, this is more of a scene that has a fight in it. The guy, this show's called Banshee. The main guy is the guy who plays Homelander and The Boys. And this is his kind of like breakout role is being in the show. And basically he's a criminal burglar or something like that, thief. And he moves to this town and he becomes elected as sheriff. So he's basically a corrupt sheriff. And he runs into this this black guy right here that he's about to fight, who's a UFC fighter, but the black guy apparently raped some white girl. I mean, no, he did rape some white girl.
You said apparently.
I don't say apparently because you know how it is.
Apparently.
You know how it is, bro. But in the movie they show it, he rapes her and he's fucked up or whatever. So the sheriff Homelander comes and basically is like, all right, I'm gonna arrest you. And I like it. And before we start, I like the scene mainly for the fact that Homelander is fighting prison style, like he's straight out of prison, like he's fighting rough, and this other guy is fighting like a professional UFC fighter. So it's like the difference between street fighting and cage fighting. All right, go ahead. Thank you. This is like a bodyguard or some shit. And it's corrupt because this guy makes this town money because of all the people he fights.
You're under arrest for rape and aggravated assault.
Yeesh.
I'm under arrest?
Why he look like what's that dude name?
Michael B.
Shamar
Jordan?
or
Oh,
Omar
yikes.
or,
Shamari Moore or some
yeah.
shit? Yeah.
like a knockoff version of him.
You're not talking about the nigga from Power, are you? Who are you talking about?
No.
From SWAT.
Oh, yeah. Facts.
Like if that nigga just sat in the sun for a little bit longer.
Sheriff.
All right, he let them land them too.
Gotta watch me.
Wait, that's Homelander though?
Yeah, that's Homelander.
That's crazy. Why is his hair brown?
I think this is a natural brunette. You don't like the look? You like blondes more?
Yeah, I like the blondes better.
Yeah, like shit.
Amateur out. Let's go.
They're just talking shit.
She's wearing her radio. There's a police officer right there.
He's the sheriff. Homelander is the sheriff.
Okay, all right, never mind.
Oh,
He's realizing that shit ain't working on this guy. Yeah. This dude's a trained fighter.
throwing them little sissy ass fucking kicks.
It's got a little bit of shaky cam.
I was about to say, is this one of those movies you're talking about that shaky camera?
Yeah, no. This is good because it was after the hit. It was after the hit. Now it's steady. The camera's steady.
Damn.
Superman punch.
Yes.
I don't know.
Let me guess. Because the plot, he wins.
No, because of how he uses his brain. So he's realizing now he can't fight this nigga straight up. Yeah, boom. First move, first dirty move.
Nah, that's cheap.
You're trying to wrestle him. Now this guy's using his Brazilian jiu-jitsu. He's been the whole time he's just been striking. This is flashbacks on when a nigga tried to rape him in prison. I know I'm putting a lot in, but
Did he just
Did he bite him?
yeah.
Mike Tyson?
Fucking freak.
He was grabbing onto him, bro. He had to get him off. Back to his Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Look at his grappling. Got him in an arm lock or what is that? Triangle.
I would just held that fucking submission.
He's trying to, but they on a hard ground, so it's like I'm just gonna pick this nigga up.
Bro, why does that everybody's go-to in that? Never mind.
But then this guy's smart. He transitions into an arm bar.
Break it.
But look, biting this shit. Get out of that. Strike to the groin. Every counter is a dirty move.
I know, bullshit.
Every counter. Now this nigga tired.
I'd be tired too.
Slapping the back of the head. That's also an illegal move. Now he's catching his kick.
Plot always wins.
He learned that in prison. That's a legit move, breaking somebody's hand with your elbow, by the way. Throw punch. Broke his hand. He's got good screams. He's got realistic screams. You gotta break his arm just for good measure.
Nah, fuck that. I'm screaming like a bitch. You break my hand.
Ah.
Okay, nah, he did scream like a bitch. Never mind. He got that one.
And now he's having prison flashbacks. And this is imagine watching the sheriff doing this.
It all takes me back to the Ravens fan.
Now in context, like you got the sheriff beating up this black man in this event. But it's a good scene, man. But yeah.
Did he kill him?
No, I think they just arrest him. He's alive. But that was more of a scene that had a fight in it because they were trying to tell the story within how they were fighting. Because the sheriff is supposed to be the good guy, but the whole time, him trying to arrest this guy who just raped this girl, he had to use dirty tactics in front of all these people. So
I think sometimes you have to cross that line.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Like like the Dark Knight, live become the hero or live long enough.
You have to live long enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta cross that line
Become the
sometimes.
villain?
But in this case, it was more like the villain trying to become the hero. So it was like the opposite. But yeah, he had already crossed that line, so
Yeah.
it was easy for him to go back into it.
Yeah.
To cross that line and go get that nigga and bring him back.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That nigga though, he gave him that fucking
Yeah, he was giving that work, and it was showing the difference. If they were just in a cage fighting, it would have been a different story.
Yeah, you're right though. Every counter was an illegal move.
To a move that could have ended him because he almost broke his arm. He almost got choked out. He almost just got knocked out through punches, and he had to mitigate all that with dirty shit.
Hey, I respect it.
Yeah. Hey.
I respect it.
Hey,
Listen,
yeah.
if we in a street fight and the niggas whoop my ass like that, I'm using every illegal fucking tactic possible.
Which is fine, but you're saying I respect the
We
illegal.
do.
Yeah, I
We
respect
do.
it.
Y'all niggas seen Friday. All right, you can't use a gun, but I can smash you in the head with a brick. Like what? What the fuck?
Nah, some of us think Craig should got his ass beat. You tripping?
Yeah. I think one good shot in the arm or in the leg, take that nigga to the hospital would have been fine. But you smashing his head with a brick, but that's better than shooting him. All right.
It's like he died.
He's gonna have a fucking bad, terrible headache.
That
Yeah.
nigga was-
Or eat through a straw for the rest of his life. Like, what are y'all talking about? Not be able to fucking see light or hear sounds anymore?
He was a goon. He was a neighborhood goon.
Yeah, all right.
You could paralyze a nigga like that.
So, you sound like Batman. That's some Batman shit to say. That's some Batman ass shit to say.
Like a low key is Batman.
Yeah, like
Man, what did they say? Sometimes you gotta break a couple eggs and make an omelet.
that's crazy.
Yikes.
But yeah, so yeah, those are our fight scenes. We hope you enjoyed them. We every week or every episode, we're gonna come back with new fight scenes. Yeah. Get your hands up, bro. Don't end up like these niggas before.
Dodge! Dodge!
All right, so what movie you want to talk about first? Which one?
We can do Aquaman.
Aquaman.
Fuck, it has been a while since.
Underrated.
You know
movie.
what? I agree. 'Cause
Underrated.
I do think that like it wasn't obviously 10 out of 10, obviously, but
Yeah.
it was. It had its moment, like a solid 7,
Yeah.
8 out of 10.
Absolutely. It was a cool wrap up. The action was amazing.
It was.
It was literally from start to finish on a roller coaster.
And Black Manta was whooping ass.
Yeah.
That entire movie whooping ass.
It made me realize that whole first movie was like a setup for him to be disgusting in this movie. And he fucked, what's her name up? He fucked the wife up.
Mirror, he
Mirror.
fucked Aquaman. Nah, Aquaman kind of got. Nah, when they first interacted.
Yeah. When
Black
he was in
Manta.
In the movie, did Mirror die?
No,
No.
unfortunately.
No. What's his name fucked her up for a while and they
But she's in the hospital though.
yeah, they did the hospital trick.
Oh, so
The
they hit
characters.
her for most of the movie.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And even the scenes she was in, and she was bro, they did whoever is their marketing guy or like censorship guy did a perfect job because niggas cannot complain about her being in that movie. Yeah. Her scenes were very minimal. She had very minimal scenes. She was in and out. It was like they cut the fat off her character completely.
And it wasn't like she had talking scenes.
Yeah.
She barely said a word.
Yeah.
In the movie
She
too?
she barely said anything.
Basically.
Babes.
Like that bitch was in there on some, I'm a lovely wife. Here's my child. Oh my God, my husband needs my help. That's it.
Oh my God, I just got fucked up. And I'm in the
Right.
hospital. And that was basically it. And it was perfect.
I think the extent of her talking was when at the end of the movie when they sent Orm or told him, hey, you know what? We'll say you escaped. This is your domain. You can rule it however. Just don't come back.
Yeah.
That was her extent of having like a long ass fucking conversation.
Facts. And then she saved him at the end, right? She came in at the end. But besides that, it was like she was just in the background. It was perfect. It was his movie, and he went crazy.
No,
And of course, he had like his Jason Momoa, like, let me just throw these scenes in there when he's riding a bicycle. You're like, nigga, it's like, if you don't be the king of Atlantis or somewhere, but it was cool.
Did he kill his dad or his dad's still alive?
I have no idea.
So no, he stabbed him or he had somebody stab him.
Wait, his dad?
Yeah. Black Manta stabbed, or they had somebody go after Aquaman's dad.
Yeah, I actually don't remember.
I don't know if he died from that or not.
Damn, I don't remember. RP if that's the case, but I don't remember.
Because I don't think
I know they blew up his house. They went
Yeah.
to blow up his house, and he took his son.
his mom didn't die. I know that.
Yeah, no, she was straight. Yeah, I have no idea.
Damn.
Anyways, but you said you would give it a 7 out of
It's
10?
like a 7, 8 out of 10.
I give it an 8. I give it a solid 8. I like the costume, the comic actor
that shit,
costume. That shit was
man.
beautiful. That fucking, it's like gold now, but it's really orange and green.
Yeah.
But yeah, that shit was fire.
That shit was fire. I'm not gonna lie.
And then, but I didn't like the suit. It like had a time limit on it. He can only be
Yeah, when
invisible.
I didn't like that.
It's like, let him just be invisible the whole time. Like, who cares? Like,
Honestly, I didn't like. What was his suit? It was like blue and black or something.
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
you don't like it?
I
I thought it was tough for like a stealth type.
I don't
suit.
know. I couldn't get behind it.
I feel you. It was. He only wore it for a little bit.
Yeah.
So it was straight. But it's not better than his.
No,
fucking
his
regular.
OG costume is
It's
top
he-
tier.
It's one of the best out of the Justice League costumes. Superman's costume is underrated too. Henry Cavill's, I know it's a little bit random, but did you see the leaked photos of what's his name? The new Superman?
James Gunn Superman.
Yeah.
The little S. Yeah.
But did you see his cape
I'm not really.
or and the underwear?
I'm not really. But I hold my comment because it could.
It's
be
not.
a-
It's not done yet. But come on, bro.
It could be a good movie, but I don't.
We don't need the underwear. Like I know you're trying to bring back the classic Superman look, but that shit trash, bro.
Listen,
The underwear is trash.
especially when they're releasing that movie, 2026 or so?
Yeah.
We've already had the OG Superman. We've had the modern Superman, the new Superman. Just at this point, keep going in the futuristic Superman.
Facts. So, like, Superman Returns is the only time I can remember that suit looking kind of tough with the underwear on the outside. Superman Returns, that was, what's his name? I forgot his name. He plays the Atom.
Brandon Roth?
Is it? Yeah, I think that sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. He, when his suit in Superman Returns is
Yeah.
tough. That blue and that red, that like burgundy type
Yeah.
red, that shit is fire. But I don't like the cape. The circular cape on this new guy is crazy.
Now, my favorite Superman costume, it's like blue and white. I'm gonna find a picture of it. That shit is so fucking hard. Like, it's a comic book I have. It's an old ass comic book. But it's a white S. The costume's like blue. I don't know if he has like something wrong with him, but like his hands are blue.
Oh, the little flare up.
Yeah.
Looking fire. Thing.
Yeah. My favorite all-time
Containment
favorite.
suit.
There you go.
Superman's
Favorite fucking Superman suit.
Oh, okay.
That and the black and white one, but those two favorite.
Dang. But what's your favorite live action suit?
Live action. Henry Cavill when he the Snyder cut, that black suit.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That was
Hands down, that shit is disgusting. Black will always be like kind of
that-
the spirit
that
color.
shit is-
What about Spider-Man? Live action Spider-Man suit.
I like the black and red. What was it? Was it Far From Home?
Yeah, I know.
Far From Home.
Yeah, Far From Home. That's my favorite one.
Oh yeah.
I like the black and red one.
Honestly,
Mine might be that first Tony Stark suit.
the blue one.
Yeah.
It's
Blue and red one, the
so
airport
fire.
one.
I don't like the black strips. The black strips is the only part about the suit that I'm like, bro, you could have left without that. Maybe around the wrist and shit, black
Right.
strips, but it's literally like a black strip around, like going
I
straight
hate
down.
the Andrew Garfield suit.
The second one?
I hate all of them.
Yikes.
The second one is
like his
that
suit.
second one is my
I
favorite.
actually, Tobey Maguire's suit might be the best suit to me. That's crazy.
Nostalgia.
Nah.
I thought that suit was super dope. Now I hate his Venom suit, but I enjoyed his original Spider-Man suit.
You know what? I liked at the end of No Way Home, I like Tom Holland's Spider-Man
You
suit.
barely saw it. Shut the fuck up. You couldn't get a good read on that guy.
But it's in Spider-Man 2, and that shit's fire. So,
Right.
so
Right. So I saw it in a way.
yeah, man.
Fuck you niggas.
That suit, and then Andrew Garfield's number 2, that Spider-Man 2 suit.
Yeah.
Those are my 2 favorite. And then your the red and black. Those are my 3.
Yeah.
Those suits are disgusting.
What about I was gonna say Iron Man suit, but he has the same suit. And no, I think the Infinity War Iron Man suit, that's my favorite.
Yeah.
That is my
because
favorite.
it's a classic look. Of
Yeah.
Let me make a slight adjustment to this statement. The Amazing, even though it's ranked 15, the Amazing Spider suit looks better at night, but Tobey Maguire's suit looks better during the day. I think that when you look at the suits, make a big difference on how you take the suits. But out of this list of 15, they who is this? Gamer Rant basically ranked the Amazing Spider-Man suit the worst, and they said No Way Home new suit is best. The last Tom Holland suit.
So the suit you were talking about was saying the best, and which suit were they saying was the worst? The first one or the second
They
one?
said well, it just says what. I don't know the difference in the suits.
'Cause-
Okay, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit is ranked number 5.
5. Yeah, the first one. That one's the one people say looks like a basketball. He looks like
I can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
But
number
it-
4 is Miles Morales Across the Spider-Verse. 3 is Peter B. Parker's suit. which is-
That's another suit that they went backwards with the Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
The suit that he made at the end of the first one is better than the suit that he was wearing in.
Yeah, I don't like the red going down.
Nah, and then they made a joke about it,
Right.
like your armpits bleeding. It was like, yeah, because y'all know that shit's garbage.
It reminded me of Batman Beyond. I wasn't really like,
Yeah.
not a fan of
Raimi
that.
Trilogy suit is ranked number 2.
Yikes.
Nostalgia, bro. It's nostalgia.
It's
It's-
not, because No Way Home is ranked number 1.
You think if Spider-Man 2 wasn't a good movie that they would be saying that?
It was the same suit through all 3 Spider-Man
I
movies.
know, but Spider-Man, let's be honest, Spider-Man 2 put that movie on the map. Spider-Man 2 is really
Spider-Man 1 put that movie on the map.
bro.
Spider-Man 1 put Spider-Man on the map.
So, okay, can we look up the opening box office of Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2?
Who was watching superhero movies when Spider-Man
I'm just
1 came out?
I'm just asking
And
who,
why are you looking at box office for movies that are older than 2000?
we talking about putting it on the map, right?
All right.
I'm talking about in terms of people watch Spider-Man 2 and was like, maybe I should go back and watch Spider-Man 1.
Opening box for Spider-Man 1. Raimi Spider-Man 1.
I just think it's a nostalgia thing. That suit is really overrated to me.
I think it's basic.
Yeah, it's real basic.
It's not. It's the furthest thing from it. It looked nothing like the comic books. It had the webbing outline started with that movie.
Yeah, maybe not basic. I don't like the webbing outline. I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
shit
I
is
liked
nice.
it until they put him on the Venom suit, because the Venom suit shouldn't look that way. But
Fair
I liked
enough.
it on that Spider-Man suit.
But the Venom suit, but it made sense because the Venom suit was just trying to mimic his regular suit.
I hated that.
Isn't that what it's always done?
No. Yes.
Well, no, you're right because at one point it was just like the white patch over the hand.
Spider-Man 3
Or the palm.
is got an excessive box office just because for no reason. But so Spider-Man 3.
I want to know the difference between 1 and 2
Okay, all right, I'll fuck off. Hold on a second.
because I know 3 got a lot because
Spider-Man
of
1.
what happened to 2 is what I'm saying.
Domestically, its opening weekend was 114 million,
Okay,
and Spider-Man
Watch
2.
this.
Hold on, I can't find it.
114 million is chump change, by the way. It's probably barely enough to make
That
even.
time,
It's probably they probably spent way more money on that movie. The budget of the movie is probably 100 million at least.
domestic opening weekend was 8.8. Oh wait, hold on. But dampened because it opened on a Wednesday. It was 8.8. It says 88.1 million, but dampened because it opened on a Wednesday. But the opening weekend it had 192. So it did double. Wait,
Spider-Man 2 doubled the opening box office with it being held back by being on a Wednesday. Is what you're saying?
well no, it didn't double. It was 114 versus 192 with
One-
the opening on a
192.
Wednesday.
Okay.
So it did 2/3. But I mean, who was watching superhero? What superhero movies were coming out? Spider-Man 1 came out in what? 2002.
2002.
2002.
Yeah.
When did Fantastic Four come out?
2005.
Yeah, it came out. Blade was really like the fire starter.
And that, I can't even say that because Blade fell under Marvel Knights. Where, like, what Fox movies were coming out? I think X-Men 1 came out before that.
Yeah, X-Men 1 came out like 2000, I think.
So that was like the only superhero movie, and we hated X-Men 1, let's be honest.
No, I'm Blade. Blade started it.
But Blade was
1999.
It was a different production company.
No, but it was.
It was Marvel Knights.
But people looked at it as a Marvel movie. We still look at it today as a Marvel movie.
No, we didn't. Not then. We didn't look at Blade like a Marvel movie.
You don't think so?
No.
I guess in terms of like what
Marvel.
I guess in terms of what Marvel is now, yeah, I guess. But it was always a Marvel movie. He was always a Marvel character, always a superhero character.
And remember, okay, are we gonna argue that Blade 1 put Blade on the map more than Blade 2?
No, because people thought Blade 1 was better than Blade 2.
What? Who thinks that? Tell them fight me.
Look up the Rotten Tomatoes of Blade 1 and Blade 2.
Jesus.
People, Blade 1 is considered a better movie. People think it's how y'all say Guardians is. 1, 2, 3. That's how people think Blade is. It's facts.
Fuck this nigga.
Right.
What is it? What did it get? What did it get? I know Blade 3 got shit on though, and that's because they tried to white it up. They should have left out Jessica Biel and what's his name, Ryan Reynolds. He should have been
Blade
in like
3, we all know is ass. But
yeah,
Blade
that's
2 is mine.
because they tried to white it up too much.
White
It should have been a black villain in that one. Dracula should have been black, and it should have been another black guy he was fighting. Like,
All right, Blade 1
like,
got 58.
am I wrong?
But who would you?
All right, hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Blade 1 got 58 on Tomato Meter and 78 on Audience Score. And then Blade 2 got 57 on Tomato Meter and 68 on Audience Score. I don't know how that is.
yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, but Blade Trinity got 24 and 58.
58?
Yeah.
58?
58 on Audience Score.
Yeah, I bet.
That's not surprising. But I always thought Blade 2 was better than Blade 1. It's all because of the what's his name? Fucking Ant-Man.
Don't get me wrong. I
Yeah,
absolutely agree. Blade 2 is better.
Oh, okay.
I agree.
All right.
I'm just saying.
People think.
Yeah,
Blade
that was
one
always
don't know
like-
how,
I was
but
always
that
hearing
whole
that.
Fucking what's the underground? The fucking the tunnels.
Yeah.
Scene. That scene was just like that whole set was a good set piece.
Even the scene where
And the club scene was dope.
bruh, that scene at the end where they take all his shit and what's his name? Daryl from Walking Dead is
yeah.
talking shit and he's like, bro, I knew you were a spy the whole time. Blew his head up and then beat
not a
all those
guy.
niggas up. Yeah.
Listen on me, motherfucker.
Yeah, that shit was. That's gonna be my next fight scene. That's gonna be it.
That fucking when he picked that dude straight up.
Yeah, and slammed him to the bruh.
And then pop back up real fast and shit.
And then proceeded to slice Hellboy in half. Oh my god, what a fucking
It's
sequence.
always you who reminds me that dude is Hellboy.
Yeah.
Have you seen Blade?
It's been a minute. I don't really remember much from it.
It's a black guy that fights vampires.
I mean, I know like fucking Wesley Snipes is Blade. I know that, but like I don't
Yeah,
remember the entire movie.
You need to rewatch all 3 movies before, and I'm sure Sean got them on DVD. Actually, I'm pretty sure I got them on Blu-ray too.
You probably get them on like Disney Plus or something.
Maybe I don't know.
At this point, you could
You
probably get
should,
it on
though.
Disney Plus.
You should though. But I've been hearing like, I'm on TikTok a little bit more now, and I'm seeing that Blade is apparently like way more powerful. Like he's got like way more powerful arsenal with magic shit. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
he's a mystic. He's like whatever they call it, not the Marvel people that fight against magic people. There's like an Avengers version of magic fighters.
That's not the Midnight Suns, is it?
Yeah, Midnight Suns.
Okay.
Because he's
Yeah.
on the game Midnight Suns. They
Yeah.
made a mobile game of that. But yeah, he's part of Midnight Suns, which is like the magic fighting Marvel Avengers people.
Ghost Rider, Doctor
Yeah.
Strange. Yeah.
Wasn't he supposed to be at the end of Eternals, like a post-credit scene?
He is.
No. What's his name? The Knight. The Black.
Blade was supposed to.
He's in there. He's the guy that says, "You're the one that told me this." He's like, "Are you sure you want to do that, Mister? What's it called?"
Oh yeah,
Like
he's the one
post-credit
that's talking to him. He's
Yeah.
speaking to him. He is in it. You just don't see his face.
Yeah.
I'm tripping.
That's Mashal Allah, whatever his name is.
And they're still working on
Yeah,
it.
they pushed the release date back.
Yeah. It was. Oh man, I hope they don't fuck this up, bro.
But honestly, though,
Like, come on, bro.
I'd rather them with any movie they have coming out wait till Deadpool comes out, and then if that movie does good, rework all your movies.
around the Deadpool
Yes.
movie?
You have to.
Yes.
Deadpool's supposed to fix everything.
Right.
Yeah,
Deadpool
fair
is,
enough.
is fixing the entire timeline. So if you have fucking Blade that's going to continue from Eternals and they're going to say, yo, fuck Eternals, we're going to do it this way.
Yeah.
Current members of Midnight Suns is Blade, Doctor Strange, Elsa Bloodstone, Dr. Voodoo, Wong, and Moon Knight.
Oh, okay.
Dr. Voodoo. That's the name.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, Dr. Voodoo's OP as fuck too.
That's tough.
I'm telling you, though, wait till Deadpool comes out.
No, he's the Marvel Messiah. What do you
What did you
say?
say, Marvel Jesus?
Marvel Jesus. No, I think he'll get it done. He'll get it done.
I don't think him alone, the movie's going to be good, but with the cameos, nah.
But he's not going to be alone, so it doesn't even matter.
You don't wait. Right, you don't think that movie's gonna be good?
Without
Deadpool 2 was-
without cameos and any other like guest star, no.
What did we like about Deadpool 1?
I like Deadpool 2 better, in my opinion.
Me too.
You like what?
I like Deadpool 2 better.
When rewatching Deadpool, I hated the going back. And-
The flashbacking
Yeah,
process?
I hated that.
I understood it for what it was doing, but I enjoyed.
It's hard
that
for a
movie
rewatch.
All together. No, I thought rewatching Deadpool 1 is easier than rewatching Deadpool 2 for me.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not a fan of Deadpool 2, if I'm gonna be honest.
I think Deadpool 2 is better.
Me too.
Hot take.
I get, and maybe it's a bias because I like the singular progressing story of Deadpool 2 and all the characters. Like, even though that I hated that whole. I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't like when you introduce a bunch of characters and you just kill them off. It's
Yeah.
annoying. But within the context of that movie, it's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny. It still works.
I thought Deadpool 1 was that flashbacking process was fine because he was telling a story.
Yeah.
And the way it starts off is like, I'm on this mission to kill this guy. Here's why. So you're just going back and forth between why you're killing the guy and your process of killing the guy.
Still really good though.
Didn't he clean up the timeline a little bit in Deadpool 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end. But that's why he's in this alternate universe where everybody's still alive and his wife is there and he's got a fucking a Trump hat.
And it makes sense because
And by Trump hat I mean hairpiece.
toupee. It makes sense with the TVA. It was like coming in. It's like, bro, you can't fuck up the timeline like this. It makes sense them bringing it in.
Or if you're gonna fuck up the timeline, come work for us.
Yeah, if you're gonna do it the right way.
Do you think Loki will be in that movie?
No,
No. Yeah, as Yggdrasil. Is that yes, I think it's Yggdrasil. As the what? Is that Greek? Yggdrasil is Greek. Yeah, because it's in the God of War 2. As Yggdrasil, the Greek tree. That was the whole thing that they were saying that Loki 2 became. Is he's Yggdrasil, the tree? That's why they changed the emblem of the TVA to the tree.
oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Because it's like in the comic books, Loki becomes the god of stories.
Yeah,
So that's kind of what they were trying to mirror. But he basically becomes Yggdrasil, which is like the tree at the center of all the universes. It's also the tree that's like you use as a transportation and God of War, the remake God of War. Or not
Okay.
the remake, the Greek version of God of War.
So what MCU character do you think would be in Deadpool 3?
I think they're bringing back all the old X-Men, all the like Cyclops, all those niggas are gonna be back.
I think Scarlet Witch would make an appearance.
That's crazy. I don't see that.
Me neither. Because of how she's like dead, I think they would wait till like, and then like a real. I don't think they'd like bring her back as a joke.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
You're only going to see joking character. I think joking cameos are only going to be the relevant one.
So you think you'll see like Chris Evans as Human Torch?
I think that would be funny.
Yeah.
If he took Chris Evans and like pulled him out and put him in Captain America's role, he's like, no, you don't belong here. Let's go to this part real quick. And pulls him through as like when he's Johnny Storm and then like pulls him out where he's Captain America and does the same for Michael B. Jordan, like pulls him in as Human Torch.
Yeah.
And drops him off as Killmonger.
Yeah.
But I don't want no Chris Evans smoke because he was fire as literally he was dope as Human Torch. Like he was actually good in that. They all were. Even what's her name using whiteface?
Jessica Alba?
Yeah, using
It's
whiteface.
only because she got naked.
I mean,
She was a good Sue.
yeah.
We didn't even see her get naked. If we're gonna be honest.
Matter of fact, when that bitch used her powers like to her like full potential every time, bloody nose.
Yeah.
I was like, as a kid, I didn't get it. Even now, I'm still kind of I don't get that shit.
Strain
but
on the brain.
There you go.
They did that in Chronicles. They explained it. You seen Chronicle, right? Michael B. Jordan
Yeah.
telekinesis movie.
What When Harry Osborn, right?
Yep.
It went bad and he became like the villain of the movie, but like these guys were fucking around with a meteor and they all got telekinetic power. It's a good movie. It's an entertaining movie.
It's really good. It's written by this guy named Max Landis, and he's tough. But
And the way it's shot, it's almost shot like
handheld footage.
Yeah, hand cam. But they fuck around with a meteor. They all get telekinesis powers, and one guy gets super overpowered. Like, they're all overpowered because at the end of the movie they start flying and shit.
Yeah, it's the telekinesis, like the Jean Grey type of telekinesis.
So
where
it sounds like Fantastic Four.
No, it's literally like a bunch of Jean Greys.
they're
It's
like
like Dark Phoenix, but good.
It sounds like Fantastic.
it's almost like no,
Well, they have different powers. They're all telekinesis.
and they're all linked telepathically. They can feel each other's like pain and shit, and feel where they are. It's like it's like 3 high school boys who are all in different like sectors of status. Like one is like the high school.
Kid, the poor black kid.
Yikes.
No. What's his Michael B. Jordan's like the high school prom king, like
the jock.
Yeah, he but popular jock, like yeah, basically. And then one of them's like the cool guy, but he's like the loner cool guy. And then Andrew, who plays Harry Osborn in the Andrew Garfield movies, he's like the dorky, like everyone picks on him. So once he gets his power, he's like
That nigga becomes a problem, bro.
like real villain. But their powers are disgusting, and basically they explain the nosebleeds by like straining a muscle. Like if they use their powers too much too quickly, their nose will bleed. So towards the end, they kind of get better control over the powers, and their nose doesn't bleed as much.
Who would you say was the most useless out of the Fantastic Four in those 2 movies?
The most useless?
Yep.
Thing.
Wow.
Yeah, honestly, that's probably a really hard question. I think those movies did a really good job at making them all useful in a way. I would honestly say the Human Torch is the most useless character.
Won against Doctor Doom in the second movie. He single-handedly beat him, technically.
Yeah.
Nah, that
Yeah,
was
he
teamwork.
did.
He single-handedly beat Doctor
With
Doom.
all their powers though, and then he had help because it was his plan though, so I can't really even give Reed Richards credit for that.
And then what happened in the second movie when he fought Silver Surfer? That man picked him up by his fucking throat.
No, but
and-
yeah,
Silver Surfer would have done it to anybody.
yeah,
All right, that's a fair point.
all 4 of them,
Sue Storm was too busy crying about her wedding.
and no one else could have chased him down because Silver Surfer was running. No one else has the speed
fair.
on that team to keep up with him. Honestly, I don't even know how the Human Torch was keeping up with that nigga. To be honest,
Because Silver Surfer was being generous. He said, "You know what?
oh
Fuck
yeah,
it.
he was like, you know,
I'll
playing
let
with
you
him.
like think you can catch me, and then cameras aren't looking. All right, nigga, cut this shit out."
Yeah, and they was moving too.
were.
That scene was crazy.
Yeah, it was a dope chase scene.
Especially when he was Silver Surfer phased through
The board.
yeah,
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 and
And he
bruh.
said, "Oh, come on."
Yeah.
When he went to the building.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, he was like, no, his response was, "Oh, that's cool." That shit was fire. But
Bro, yeah, dragging him into space was crazy.
yeah, no, it was almost disrespectful,
He was petty for that.
No.
Low key, he was petty for that.
and there was no way the Human Torch should have survived that fall.
I agree.
He was basically passed out to the last
Yeah,
second.
He was in space, bro. This nigga came back like Clark Kent. Like,
Yeah.
That's not how this
Yeah,
works.
yeah.
Clark
Yeah,
Kent
no,
is an
bro.
alien, my nigga. You're
Yeah,
just human.
yeah, facts.
That's fair. Speaking of, did y'all see Invincible?
Yeah, the next, bro. That's these last, what is it, 4 or 5 episodes? They're gonna,
Yeah.
bro. I'm ready for it. How you feeling?
I'm ready for it. I just hate how they waited till this year and then they're like, "Oh, we're gonna wait another week to give you a release date." I'm like, bro, just say when the shit is dropping. Like, we have 5 episodes left.
That aspect, the whole releasing part of it is an
Yeah.
aspect. In a few years, when we have all whatever 3-4 seasons together, I think it's gonna be considered one of the greatest TV shows ever.
Absolutely.
To be honest, greatest cartoon episode or series.
Like
'Cause-
when Omni-Man got Invincible to come to the planet he's on, and
Yeah.
then Invincible's like, "Nah, fuck you. Like, you whooped my ass, left my mom, and Earth kind of hates me because of you. So you ruined my life."
and it was smart for him to be like, Yeah, I hate my dad, but I can't get back because he's right. Because
Right.
he was about to fly back,
Right.
and he was
He's
like,
like, I
"Bro,
can't leave."
Yeah, you're gonna die out there. So I think you should just."
He's like,
stay.
Mark, you can leave, but like you're gonna die.
Yeah.
So I'll let you leave, but I just need you to see something real quick.
And the more and more I realize like how OP Omni-Man is. But it's funny because every time I hear this hear about this director, it's about him comparing Omni-Man to Superman.
So I had saw, I think it was somebody from the Invincible, like their camp. They said that Omni-Man could beat Superman, like with no ease.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe if Superman, like his entire body's full of kryptonite, maybe.
Yeah.
But even then, not really.
No.
No. Like Superman would dog walk Omni-Man, and then fucking hunt Invincible like it's nothing.
I think maturing is realizing that Superman would beat everybody.
100% he would. Like,
Like the way you designed.
Statement to say, maturing.
Yeah.
Superman wins.
Yeah.
I mean, it's true though. Like, put Superman like in the MCU movies. A lot of those movies end in like 5 minutes.
And people try to justify it being like, well, Superman was like designed to be a shield. He wasn't really designed to be a sword. So people can, manipulate him and use his morality against him. It's like, bro, all that shit's dead when you're invulnerable and you can literally punch through moons and all that shit. But, like, punch through suns. Like,
Didn't that nigga put all the planets on like a train or a chain and like drag them all
Yeah.
to move the universe?
the stuff he does is, or punch people through universes. Like, the stuff he does is insane.
Like, just watch Brightburn. That's Superman without any fucking home training,
Yeah.
any fucking morality, anything like that. He's like, yo, I'm just here.
Yeah, you knew people was always talking about mental health, nigga. You want to see mental health,
Right.
One of my favorite characters is Superman Prime or Superboy Prime.
He's OP.
Bro.
They're
Yeah,
like,
nigga's broken.
it took every Superman, the fucking Justice League. Who else was it? I think the entire DC fucking like superheroes to stop him, and even then they didn't stop him.
Bro.
That man fucking punched through reality, brought back Jason Todd, all of that shit. Like, that man was fucking OP as shit.
I just don't know what you're supposed to do. I mean, I guess there's like a Dr. Manhattan type character you can always like introduce.
Well, yeah.
Because Superman will always be held back by the fact that he can't, see the future, or he doesn't have telekinesis or teleportation. He doesn't have one of those god powers. But his super strength and flight, which is funny because it's not really a god power unless it's like you
Right.
really have it.
Right.
It's like one of those funny powers. But if you have something like atomic kinesis or able to see the future, it's instantly a god power.
Right.
But yeah, Superman's that nigga.
And low key though, like if Flash learned how to fight, he could be one of them ones.
Yeah, and super speed's another one of those.
Yeah.
Like it's not a necessarily a god power, but if you're really fast, it can instantly become one.
Facts.
Just all for it. Super speed is disgusting. Like,
It is.
one of the most slept on superpowers ever.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Because it's one thing if you're a Superman, you're fast, strong, and you're and you can fly. Like that's different. But when your base power is just super speed, you have a level on other people that you can react basically faster than anyone.
Right.
Like Flash can react faster than anyone on the team. They showed that when Red Rush was fighting Omni-Man when they were all fighting.
Yeah.
Red Rush was literally saving everybody because of his reaction time.
And Omni-Man caught wind of that. He said, okay, well, I can't hit them, but the nigga I see moving. Right.
Yeah.
He said, I can't hit all of y'all, but the nigga I see moving y'all, like if I just catch him one good time, that's it.
But if Red Rush had just stuck to the game plan and not been greedy,
Oh, facts.
because that's the thing with super speed, you get bored easily because
Yeah.
you're just constantly sitting through time.
Nah,
That
that
man-
nigga didn't lose his life because he was bored.
No, that's what
He was
did.
greedy.
He was greedy. He went in for the licks when he could have just been like
Because he moved everybody out the way. And he said, you know what? Let me go ahead and just try and do something.
facts.
Left, right, left. Omni-Man said,
Yeah.
all right, yup, got you. That's all I need.
He was going for the dunk when he should have just stuck to just
Like,
throwing out the
Omni-Man
assist.
let him get a hit in. He said, go ahead, keep going. I'm like, I'm going to catch you. Left, right, boom. That's like in, what's that X-Men movie? Apocalypse?
Oh yeah, with
When
Quicksilver.
Apocalypse said, do your thing, bro. I'm going to catch you. He said, yup, and boom. That's all I need.
So it's OP to an extent, but if you're super like when Flash went God mode on what's his name on Brainiac, or was it Brainiac?
Yeah, man.
Like it can go God mode. Like it can just having super speed can surpass all that. The invulnerability, the flight, the strength, it can surpass all that. And
I want people to know, Barry Allen is not the Flash. Like who you guys? Like, oh my God, he's the fastest. Fucking Wally West was that guy from what I remember, like from way back when. Wally West has been that guy.
Yeah.
Like
he's the fastest.
Yeah, I think recently they just switched to, I think because either Wally had died or something happened to him, but they had switched from Wally to Barry. And now Barry's the quote unquote new Flash.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. But yeah. That's just tough. Oh, what else movie? Oh, Madam Web. We gonna talk about we can talk about that in the Patreon. We can talk about Madam Web.
Yeah, throw them spoilers in the Patreon. I want to hear about this shit.
Yeah. So check out our Patreon if you want to see our review of Madam Web. What else we gonna talk about on the Patreon? I'm gonna slightly go over Dune 2 because I think y'all should see that. See Dune 2. That's a good ass movie.
You talk about it now or in the Patreon?
I'll talk about it now. We only got a few minutes. Dune 2, amazing. They already greenlit the third one. Apparently the script to the third one, Dune Messiah, is already done. Y'all gonna be mad at me, and it's probably a hot take. I would take Dune 1, 2, and the possibility of Dune 3 over all the Star Wars movies.
If I walked off right now, like, would
all
y'all be mad at me?
Star Wars movies.
Would y'all be mad at me if I walked right now?
It's and I say that because, Dune is basically the godfather of Star Wars. Let's start there. Without Dune, there is no Star Wars. That's one. Two, the way the story is told is like, it's better. Like it's almost like they leave too much of a cliffhanger with Anakin. It's too prolonged in terms of like how this nigga's gonna change. But Timothée Chalamet almost progresses in every scene that we see him in Dune 2. Like it's almost like miniature arcs every time we see him within a 3-hour movie because it is long. It's a long movie.
So you're saying the Dune trilogy is better than like every Star Wars 1 to
every
9?
Star Wars trilogy, and Dune 3 hasn't even came out yet. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's a hot take.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's a crazy take.
That's a very hot, crazy
And just
take.
to have a more grounded argument, I'll say Dune 1 and 2 is better than any pair of Star Wars movies that you can put together. So, pick your poison. Whatever it is.
Yeah, that's great. You say it's better than fucking Attack of the Clones and what's the third one?
Revenge of the Sith?
Revenge of the
Yes.
Sith
Yes.
combination?
Yes. How it's shot, like it's CGI based a lot or whatever, but
So it's Star Wars.
yeah, but
Is that a real
it
competition?
feels tangible though. It feels more tangible, maybe mainly because they're on sand the whole time, and it's easy to capture because you can just go to the desert and film that. But it still feels more tangible than Star Wars. Star Wars feels fantasy. Like Dune kind of still feels like something more that can happen. I don't know. It's still futuristic. It's still the same story. It's the same like Jesus story because Anakin is Jesus. I really hate to, or technically Luke is Jesus. Is he? Or is it Anakin that's Jesus? Who's Jesus?
It's definitely Luke.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Luke.
Yeah, it's Star Wars is Jesus story. That's basically what it is, and that's basically what Dune is. But Dune still feels more grounded and realistic. The soundtrack is amazing. The visuals. I mean, if you can see it in Dolby or IMAX, because it's movies like Dune, Interstellar. What else? The Dark Knight. Those it's just certain movies that you should. Top Gun Maverick. Those certain movies you got to see in the theaters. You have to, please. But yeah, Dune 2, amazing. It's my first 10 out of 10. My first 10 out of 10 on this show goes to Dune 2. Just saying. And I'm done sucking it now. I just got to keep it real.
Jesus Christ.
I was glazing. I'm sorry. But I got to keep it real. I'm serious. Like I saw the movie twice. I'm seeing it again tonight. I'm probably gonna see it 4 times before this weekend's done.
And if you want to see more glazing like that, too,
Yeah.
it's the Patreon first.
Like shit.
You gonna say bye to your free niggas?
All right. Yeah. Peace out. We're gonna get raunchy and crazy on the Patreon. So please check that out if you can. You got anything to send them off with?
Stop being cheap, man. Just pay for the Patreon. You buy OnlyFans. This
Which
is
is
way better.
crazy.
Way
Stop
better.
doing that.
It's way better. Come on.
All right. Peace.